It's always an adventure to climb Mount Snowdon, and this year I hiked Mount Snowdon with Penny Abil. In this video, I'm going to share with you my journey, the amazing views, and now I finally know what it's like to walk inside a cloud. My journey started in Whitechapel, London, where we caught the 1:15 a.m. midnight bus to Snowdon. That also stopped in Birmingham and Manchester. I might add, I probably had the best sleep ever. Like, I went to sleep around 1:30 and I woke up at 6:30 a.m. surprised to see new faces on the bus and a beautiful daylight and stunning Wales. We left the bus around 8:30 a.m. and started our hike. We were quite lucky on the day because the weather was very sunny and dry. We started climbing Mount Snowdon through the Clanberis pathway, and there's this very steep path before you get to the gate where you start climbing the mountain, and it's quite deceptive because you haven't even started climbing the mountain until you get to the gate. But once you do get to the gate, you're met with these stunning views of the surrounding mountains, and we were quite lucky because the weather was really good. The Llanberis path which we took is approximately 9 miles return, and it doesn't sound like much, but with so much elevation in Mount Snowdon, it does take a full day of just walking up and down the mountain to complete it. The good thing is it's not a very steep path, so it's most common amongst first time climbers. If you are well prepared and you're not carrying too much heavy weight, it is fairly manageable. That is the train, which is gonna go up there. It's over halfway place, and that is a helicopter there. We're slightly more than halfway through.
Jay.
You can actually see the cloud just rolling over the mountain line. Basically the really steep path which we're climbing up. Hopefully we're going to go really high. Really windy now, I can just feel it. So this is just absolutely spectacular, the view from here. And you can actually see the train going over there. It's extremely picturesque. Oh, this is me right now. Wow, the view is really cool. Chuck my camera though. It looks like the cloud is coming, and now we're basically walking into the cloudy area. So as we approached the cloud, we started to lose the views, and the weather started changing a lot. But it was definitely an interesting experience actually walking through a cloud. We're basically in a deep fog right now. It's like walking through a cloud, quite literally. It's insane. Walking through the upper layers of the mountain was at first quite easy. The fog was light, and occasionally the clouds would slip, allowing some really incredible views. But it got tougher as we went further. Reaching the upper layers of the mountain, that's where we really started to feel the pressure. The wind was very strong, with rain quite literally coming at you sideways. It was really cold as well, so we had to push through. That's insane. That is the peak, and you can see there's so many people going up. So this is the summit, and you can actually see the train coming now. There should be a really crazy view from here, but it's so fog at the moment. So we're currently at the summit. It's so windy. Views would be really good if it wasn't so cloudy. That is a massive cliff. There's the cafe there, and that's the queue to go up the mountain. I mean the summit. Behind me is the summit thing where everybody touches it and oh, I'm at the top. And that is the view right now. The wind briefly died down, but damn, it's cold. My hands are so freaking cold right now. You can just about see that area briefly. So this is it. And this is it. It was definitely a very cool experience going to the summit, and it was absolutely packed. Not to mention the absolutely crazy weather. Once we had a very short break at the summit and visited the cafe, we began our journey descending the mountain. And honestly, it was just as hard descending the mountain as it was climbing up the mountain. Obviously, going down the mountain has pressure on your knees. The wind was just blowing in our faces, the fog, the rain, and not to mention it was just so cold. Like, my hands were absolutely freezing. I had to put my gloves on. Is just so incredible, like the scale of these mountains. Really, the camera doesn't do justice to how big they actually are. It was definitely really fun walking down the mountain, just enjoying conversations with the whole team. At this point, I was feeling the effect of not wearing hiking boots as I wore trainers, and definitely made my feet hurt more as the whole path is just so rocky. It was definitely faster walking down the mountain than walking up the mountain, but it does take a toll on your knees, and you just want to reach the end as soon as possible. This was officially my third time hiking Mount Snowdon. However, the last time I did go, there was a snowstorm, so I couldn't go to the summit. I definitely found that I wasn't as tired from hiking this time as I was previously. I think perhaps it was because I was in a group and there was more of a pace on the journey. Eventually, we did reach the bottom of the mountain around 4:30 p.m. and we didn't waste any time. We all got on the bus and everybody was dropped home. I did get some sleep on the bus on the return leg. So once again, we're back in Whitechapel in London, and gonna head home now. It's gonna be quite a long drive. It's nearly 12 o'clock at the moment. So it's been quite a long day, but it's been really action packed. It's just crazy to think how many places I went to in one day. You can just about see the skyline of the city just there. I think I ended up reaching my house around 1 a.m. So it was a pretty long day. To end the video, I really enjoyed my hike in Mount Snowdon. Climbing Snowdon is always an adventure, and this year climbing with Penny Appeal was really fun. I met some amazing people along the way. The weather was really good, so the climb wasn't too hard. We didn't get the amazing views at the top because it was really cloudy, but still it was an adventure, and I can't wait to hike Snowdon and the other peaks again.